what are your impressions of this receiving core that you're about to face on Sunday night and the balance that they have?
What is my impression? I would just say playmaking ability. That just stands out the most. They don't do anything fancy, but they do the simple things really good. They all can block pretty well. They all run pretty good routes. They all make plays after the catch. Even on jet sweeps, they extend plays. So, just their playmaking ability and their versatility throughout the offense.
Jaylon, what are some of the challenges that go with facing, a new quarterback that obviously from Lions, but he's in a different system now with Sean McVay and the Rams?
Just the unknown from what him and McVay are going to come up with, what their scheme is going to be, how they make adjustments from what they did last year with golf and things like that. Just the unknown, being able to come in and play sound, disciplined football.
And Sean talked about watching both, like Stafford of the Lions and Rams. Is that sort of like the combination this week?
Right, for sure. Stafford is who he is. At the end of the day, he has his tendencies. He has the way that he plays football, and he's been doing it for a long time. So I don't think he's going to change now that he's at a new team. Just being able to watch that old film and kind of see some of his tendencies and also what McVay does as a play caller and things like that with the Rams and just try to put 2 and 2 together.
I know you're obviously focused on the game that's coming up, but what do you remember from the last play of the first game against Stafford when you knocked the ball away? What was going through your mind? A rookie coming in, you obviously won a job, you didn't have preseason, you didn't have off-season practices. What was that like for you to make an impact immediately?
Honestly, no different than making any other play. It was just seeing the ball in the air and just trying to make a play like I do any other time. It felt good to get that first win like that, but it's just another play.
Jaylon, for the defense as a whole, there's a lot of curiosity to see if it can kind of reverse the trend since 2018. How would you describe the mentality you guys are kind of having and taking into this season as you try and obviously be the best defense you can be?
Honestly, I feel like it's kind of basically what you said, using that as motivation. Because, clearly that 2018 team and defense was something special. And I feel like we're tired of hearing, when can we get back to that, when can we get back to that? Just for us, it's just about being who we are and playing tough, sound, physical football each and every week. And that's how we attack practice. That's how we attack everything we're doing. So just trying to get back to that and kind of take that doubt out of people's minds on what type of defense we are.
What gives you the confidence that you guys can move in that direction and be more dominant?
The work that we're putting in, just the mindset, the attitude, the mentality that we have, attacking each day. We're never content with the work. After good practices, we still have things to clean up and just always wanting to be perfect. Just reaching for that perfection level, I feel like, is what is setting us up.
The guys who were on that 2018 team, what have they told you, just kind of in passing, about what it was like and what it felt like? And does that inform kind of what your interpretation of the really dominant defense could be?
All right, I feel like it kind of starts with the culture and how they ran things then. They were really tight-knit group. Even from the celebrations, it was different. They was just, you can just tell they were a family out there. They all played together, they trusted each other, and they had fun doing it, and they made a lot of plays.
Have you noticed a culture change from this year to last year?
100%. It kind of just started with at the top with Coach Sean coming in. That was something that he's preached to us since day one, is that it's going to be our defense and that we're going to make it what we want to make it. And just as the leaders, as a group, we just kind of really sat down and figured out who we're going to be as a defense and what it's going to take to do it. We hold each other accountable and to that level and to that standard every day.
Who's in charge of the celebrations then?
A little bit of everybody, but Eddie, I would say, is the main hype guy right now.
Not Goldman, right?
You don't really talk too much right now.
So, Jaylon, do the celebrations now have to be married with the dunks? There's a lot to get.
Oh, no, they're separate. All
right.
There's the Showtime on the field celebration, and you have the defensive unit celebration on the sideline with everybody else.
There's a lot to get to, right? You got to check off those boxes.
Yeah, once you make a play, everybody's in the end zone right away. So, it's going to be fun for sure to see.
Jaylon, the Bears during the offseason added a lot of speed at the wide receiver position and even more this week. How much of that did you notice in practice, and how does that kind of change? How does that affect the defense?
It definitely puts pressure on you throughout the week. Just going against a lot of speedy receivers. And I mean, it just makes normal speed seem not so fast anymore. You just kind of see that world-class speed with Godwin. You see that with Perriman now since he came in. Just how those guys move just makes the game really slow down and allows you to get comfortable playing against speedy receivers.
Talk about there being a really culture difference with Sean Desai. Are you able to have more input personally than you were last year that really created that 100% culture difference?
I mean, it's tough 'cause I was a rookie, so I didn't say nothing. But I mean, now I feel like it's a combination of both. 'Cause I mean, he opens up the table for people to say their input, say what they like, what they don't like, what modifications we can make. Or, I mean, he even has a suggestion box. So, I mean, if you want to write some things down, put it in there, then him and the coaches will look at it and see if they can make it applicable to what we're doing. So, I mean, he's definitely open and transparent with the whole defense and everything we're doing.
Actually, a physical suggestion box at Sean's office?
I mean, I wouldn't say a physical box, but I mean, you can always pull him to the side and maybe talk to
You
him.
mentioned it before, I didn't know if he actually set one up for you.
I haven't put anything in the box. I mean, I don't know.
It's a metaphor, Dan.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.